Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Franca and today we'll be doing an hands-on experience on networking commands in this is going to be a Linux tutorials class. This networking command on Linux is going to help you for troubleshooting, to exploit, and even hack your network like a pro. So you're going to pull up your terminal just the way you can see mine. And the first command that we're going to use, even though it's kind of addicted, but we can still use the command. Command like if config. So that's ipconfig. That's for Windows. What we're using in is gonna be if config. So this is kind of outdated command, even though it does show you your information, relevant information as regards to your IP address and other information. But the most recent one that we now use is the IP is the IP space A. So this is the most recent command that we use. It brings out more detailed information regarding your IP addresses. You can see that even both of them have some information, but the one that has the more detailed information is the IP space A. So this is a command that you can use to check your IP addresses and all of that. And the second command that I want us to look into is the ping command. The ping command is used for to check connectivity, and this is it. Ping is used to check for connectivity. Okay, that's a ping command. You can see, because I'm having this error because when you're pinging, you need to put an information, a location, an address that you want to check to see if your system is connected. And to do this, we can just put the ping. You can do ping 888 and enter. You're going to get a feedback to show if you are properly connected. That's the ping command. Okay. And to stop the ping command, you can put Control C and it will stop the ping command and it will tell you all that information. It says 15 packets transmitted, 15 received, 0 packet lost, meaning there is a connectivity. No packet was lost. Okay. Another command that we want us to also look is that we want to see and view our open port. We want to see if any of our port is open, because if a port is open, that could give an entry to fraudulent activity and other attackers. But I will be cleaning my terminal to give me more space. To do that, I will just put clear and I will have more space to run commands. Okay, so we'll be looking at the next command. It is called the Netstat. The Netstat command can help you view if you have an open port. And you want to know if the service are running on your machine, and also you want to see if there is an open port, or if there's any port that is open um that someone could be listening to, right? Because if the port is opening, it will give access to others to listen to your intercept your system. So to do this command, it is called the netstat command. So let's run it here. Net, then the start. Yeah. That's the netstat command. Then you put dash TULN command. So once you do this, look at what it's showing me. It tells me that active internet connection, only server. So there is no opening port. You can see there is no opening port. You can see the state. There is nothing right here. So then we are able to see from my system that no port is opening. And also there is none of this service that is being listened to. The only active connection here is my operating system, the terminal that I'm working on right now. The next command I want us to look into is the network scanning command. This will help you scan your network. I'm going to run my IP again so you can see my IP address. Then we be able to run the network scanning and see and scan my device to discover if there's open port or open service. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to first of all check for my IP address, and I'm going to use the IP dash space A. So my IP address here shows that my IP address is 10.0.0.217. Now I'm going to run the network scan. To run the network scan, you're going to use a tool called Nmap, and Nmap will help you run the network scan. So that's the command line Nmap. And I want to run my network. It's going to be SV, which stands for service, network service. And sorry, I'm going to put dash here. Okay. Then I'm going to put the IP address. Can you tell me my IP address? You can see it right there. Is 10.0.0.217, and let's run this. So Nmap has scanned my network, just in case you want to scan your network to see if there's an open port, services, and all of that. It will help you. Nmap, the tool is very, very, very helpful. It tells me that it went through my network. Nmap scanned for report for this IP address. The host is up. It tells you that my host is up. The tenancy is 0000. That within 20 seconds, Nmap was able to run my network to see if there is open service. It shows all 1000 scan ports on this are all ignore state. So all of the network, all the ports on this network are all in ignore state, meaning that they are not opened, it's not being listened to. And also it shows that 1000 closed TCP ports. So all the TCP ports on this network are all closed. Another IP address, another command I want us to look into as well. This command will help you track your packet route. So if you have a packet, it will help you track it. Okay. And so we're going to use this command, and it is called Traceroute. So let's run Traceroute. For example, let's run Traceroute on google.com. So it's going the command line, the command is called Traceroute, and I'm going to remove this IP address because so we're just going to do Traceroute google.com. Okay. Wow. So you can see what came up when you trace route. This route, you can see that when I trace route the google.com, it shows me every host between your machine and Google. It's super useful when diagnosing slow network. For example, your network is slow and you want to check why is my network slow. It is going to show you the hops, the time that it took between your network and the system or the website or server that you're trying to access. And that's what he shows me here. So when I did rat a trace google.com, look at what it shows me. At every milliseconds, it tells me this the route that it took between my system and that of google.com. We'll be explaining more details as time goes on. This this video today is just to bring to our knowledge about commands that is useful when running networking and Linux. Another command that I want us to look, so I'm going to be clearing this again. Another command I want us to look into, it is called it is called domain look back command. Domain look back command. This is also a very good commands because it helps you if you want to see who owns a website or who owns a domain. You can also use who is as well to be able to look into a website. So uh let me see if it's going to bring up this website for me because I wouldn't want to use someone's website without their permission. So to do a domain info look back, you can run who is. Let's see who is. I'm still going to use Google rather than using someone else website. So once I do that, it shows me it reveals the domain registration information. It will also show if there is an email address. Sometimes it reveals the phone number. So if, for example, I want to run your website and if you're giving me opportunity to do that, and if I use the command who is, it's going to reveal some information about your website. Look at when you look at this command that we use here, this who is google.com. It tells us that the domain name is google.com. The registration domain, it gives us the registration domain, the registration server, and updated date when it was updated. And it also reveals some email addresses. You can see there. It also shows us phone numbers. So these are all information. This information helps to reveal the information of a website to you. Another one that I want to look into is the DNS lookback, domain name service. If you want to do a check on that, we can also run this command. The command is called dig, D-I-G. DIG, when you dig for information. And if you look at the who is we just ran, you can see a lot of information here. The contact information, it gives us the country where this the phone number of the country, the US phone number, the European phone number, and all of that. So I'm going to clean this again. Then I'm going to do a DNS look back. So that's another command, and the command is called dig. Okay. I'm still going to be using google.com. So yes, let's see google.com. So when you dig, it's going to give you information regarding the IP address behind that domain. So that's what dig does. It gives you the IP address regarding that domain. And if you look at the IP address here, let's see if that comes up for us. Yes, there's an IP address. It tells us that the google.com IP address is 172.127.16465.14. That's the IP address of Google. And you can see the cookies also and all of that information. Another command that I want us to run uh, is this will help us to download stuff from websites. It is called wget. Wget command will help us to pull up information from websites. Let's see which IP address, which website should we look into now? Okay, so it's wget command. Wget command or the coil command. You can either use wget or you can use the coil command, which is curl. That will help you to grab file from an internet or from a terminal or from a website. So once you put wget, then you put the website. It could be https or http slash the website.com slash file.zip, something like that. Another command that I want us to look into is called the -ng command. It helps you to monitor the mood of a wireless card. That's another command. And also, let me warn my viewer. Always use a Wi-Fi hacking tool responding and legally. Meaning, please do not use command to access. Do not use this command to access websites that you are not legally allowed to. Okay. And there you have other information. And I believe that this video today does bring more information to you and does improve on your networking command, because it's very useful when using operating system like Linux, when troubleshooting and all of that. And if you find this very helpful, please hit on the like button, subscribe for more hands-on tech, and also comment below. Thank you and have a wonderful day.